All right, let's be real. Have you ever been there? You're playing a perfect game for hours, just crushing it. And then, bam, you lose it all on one sloppy, impulsive decision. Ugh, well, today we're going to dive into the one skill that stops that from ever happening again: razor sharp focus.
So think about it. What is the real difference? I mean, we all know the basic odds, right? And hey, we all get lucky sometimes. But what really separates the player who wins consistently from pretty much everyone else at the table? Look, it's not just about the cards you're dealt. It never is. It's about the mental game you're playing. The ultimate edge? It's focus. It's that raw ability to make the right call again and again, especially when the pressure is on. Okay, so if we're going to build this mental fortress, first things first, we've got to identify the villains, the things that are actively trying to tear it all down.
First up, you've got mental fatigue. And seriously, think of your brain just like a muscle. After hours and hours of intense calculation, observing everything, making decision after decision, it just gets tired. And when it gets tired, your reads get sloppy, you start to miss little details, and that's when those really costly mistakes start creeping in.
And then there's the big one, emotional tilt. Oh man, this is the poker player's kryptonite, for real. It just takes one single bad beat, and it can trigger this whole cascade of frustration that makes you throw your entire strategy right out the window, all in a desperate, and let's be honest, usually disastrous attempt to win it all back. And this right here, this shows the clear fork in the road. It's a choice. After a really tough loss, the tilted player's game just completely unravels. They start chasing losses, playing purely on emotion. But the focused player, they acknowledge the feeling. Sure, it stinks, but they stay disciplined. They treat the very next hand like a brand new puzzle, totally separate from whatever just happened. All right, so how do we fight back against these focus killers? It all starts by mastering your inner game. It's time to build up those defenses.
One of your most powerful weapons here is mindfulness. And hey, I'm not talking about some complex meditation routine. I mean simple, in-the-moment stuff you can use right there at the table. A few deep breaths after a tough hand, that can literally reset your entire system. A quick mental scan to just release that tension in your shoulders. See? It's all about pulling yourself back to the now.
Okay, this is your 4-step game plan for shutting down tilt. Step 1, recognize your triggers. You have to start with self-awareness. What sets you off? Is it a specific player? A certain type of bad beat? Step 2 is the hardest, but it's absolutely crucial. Pause. Before you act, just stop. Breathe. This gives your logical brain a second to catch up with your emotions. Then, step 3 is about detaching from the outcome of any single hand. And finally, step 4, having the discipline to know when your session is over. Know when to just get up and walk away.
And you know what? You can train your brain even when you're not playing poker. Think of visualization. It's like a flight simulator for tough spots. You're mentally rehearsing your calm response before it even happens. And memory games or concentration drills, that's literally like taking your brain to the gym. You're strengthening the exact mental muscles you need to win at the table.
But look, mastering your inner game, that's only half the battle. You have to back up that mental strength by taking control of your outer game. We're talking your routines and your environment. Having a solid pregame routine is a total game changer. It's like a warm-up for a pro athlete. It's a signal to your brain that says, hey, it's time to perform. Just a few minutes of quiet, a quick review of your strategy, and setting a clear intention for the session, like maybe your goal is just to stay disciplined, not to win a certain amount. That can put you in the zone before you even see your first hand. Now, this is something that's so easy to overlook, but it's critical. Your brain is a physical organ, and it needs proper fuel. You just cannot achieve peak mental performance if you're running on empty. Seriously, sleep, a healthy diet, hydration, exercise, this stuff isn't optional. It is the non-negotiable foundation for your focus. And listen, whether you're playing online or live, your environment matters. Think about it. Every phone notification, every bit of background noise, even an uncomfortable chair. Each one of those things is like a little tax on your limited supply of focus. So engineering your space to be quiet, comfortable, and totally free of distractions, that gives you a huge edge over opponents who are probably multitasking and not paying full attention. So what's the crucial point here? It's this. All of these techniques, from the breathing exercises to turning off your phone, they all serve one single purpose. They increase your attentiveness. And in poker, it's simple. Attention equals information. The more you pay attention, the more you see. The more you see, the better your decisions are going to be. All right, let's bring this all home with what might be the single most important idea in this entire explainer. Are you ready? Stop thinking of focus as some natural talent you're either born with or you're not. Start thinking of it as a muscle you can train.
And that right there is the empowering truth. Focus isn't magic, it's a skill. Just like you learned pot odds or bluffing strategy, you can practice this, you can develop it, and you can strengthen it over time. Every single session is a new opportunity to get just a little bit better. Because ultimately, this is what it all comes down to. Your technical skills, your knowledge of the game, that stuff can only take you so far. It's a foundation of strong, reliable focus that lets you actually apply those skills, hand after hand, session after session. That's what leads to long-term, sustainable success in this incredibly challenging game. So I'm going to leave you with this one final thought. The best players in the world, they are constantly working on their mental game. They're training their focus just as hard, if not harder, than they're studying hand charts. The only question left is, are you?
Start a live chat now to join one of our clubs or ask us any questions. Message at bluffingmonkeys24_7 on Telegram or visit bluffingmonkeys.com and start a live chat.